I just to you learn quick. You learn. You learn about. When I do, I shit. Hello everyone, welcome to another live hosted by me. I'm not gonna stick around too long. I'm just saying hello, just seeing how everybody's doing. See my regulars already got one on. Oh, that Mr. Philly who stole my name. Oh, like watching you double, aren't you? I'm just kidding. How are you today? How's everybody doing? Just seeing, just glad it's the weekend. Happy weekend, everybody, and just want to talk some anybody wants to talk about some last minute things or whatever. Yeah, just be fun to talk about. Love to hear about it. If you guys have anything you want to share or talk about, love to hear about it. Or any just last minute fun conversations, always down. I'm not gonna stay on too long though. I'm probably not gonna keep this video though. Well, I hope everybody's gonna have a good weekend. I know I am. No matter what, I hope everybody has a good weekend. I know we are. I keep saying it, but every time I've been trying to go fishing, is just that it's hard to go, especially if you go out in the country, because like my YouTube, live chat doesn't work, and I mentioned this before, but like I don't know why my live chat doesn't work very much unless I'm near Wi-Fi. So I don't understand. That's why I have a router that I usually bring. But sometimes that doesn't work very well either. It's really spotty. But I found an area where there's, like, if you're not close to telephone poles or anything, then yeah, if you're just out in the country, that's why it doesn't work very well. Very good. Very good. Wow. It's funny. It took me only a month to actually get to 50. It only took me 2 months to get to 100. Actually, I started gaining followers a lot faster than before. I don't know why. Now it feels like gaining followers slower. I usually, if you stay consistent, you can gain like 100 followers in a month. That's usually what I get. Hello, Asher. Sorry, you're texting so fast I can't keep up. How are you? Nice to meet you. Usually what I really wish I could go live every day, but can't always do that. Well, not every day, every other day, but that'd be nice. I'd like to gain 100 followers a week if I could, but yeah. I see so many people, I guess it really just varies in where they get their audience, but I really like to know. I see some people with only 1,000 subscribers, and then they get like thousands of views on their lives. I don't think I've even reached 1,000 yet on one of my lives. I mean, I've had videos that have gotten to a couple of thousand. I don't think I've had a video reach or short to reach more than 5,000 views, but my lives, yeah, I think the most I ever got was like 500 views, which would be nice. I wish I could get 1,000 is a lot. 1,000 is a lot of views. I really wish I could get like 1,000 views on a live video, because that counts as real watch time. I mean, shorts, you can do shorts, but like shorts, you need like 10 million viewers, 10 million subscribers, 10 million views on average of shorts to get to some type of monetization that you want to get to. But if you're just trying to reach basic monetization, which is still a goal, then making longer lives is the way to go. Fun fact for you, Mr. Beast, his one video that went live He counted to 10 mil. He counted to 1 million or something. He counted to a high ridiculous number, and it took him 44 hours. And I guess I could see why that went viral. I mean, 44 hours on a live, that is a long time. I don't know how he did it though. I'm assuming he took breaks in the beginning, in between. And I know some people make long lives, but yeah. 44 hours straight. I don't know if that's I don't know how that's possible without. Ending the live and coming back. Excuse me. It's just a little stuffy in my room. But yeah. Hello, Shelby. How are you? But that's crazy. It's always fun to. It's always interesting to read or learn about people who go viral, or YouTubers that start with nothing and then which to reach their way to the top. And Mr. Beast is one of them. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Jamari. How are you? Hello, Terry. And I tell anybody that's looking to be a YouTuber and trying to get monetized and such. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I appreciate it. So, thanks a lot. Are you just like it because I stole your name, or are you just like it in general? I appreciate it. And I tell everybody, hey, if you don't like what you see, then that's fine. Not everybody's going to like everybody else's channel. Sometimes, and a lot of live channels I don't really like, because like I follow people and then I end up not following them anymore because they just get kind of boring, I guess. And I shouldn't say that. I follow a handful of people that I'm friends with and people that I go live with and other YouTube collaborators. It's nice to see. But actually, the ones that I do follow are the ones that I go scroll past and I don't think I like. But if I see people who are funny that I really like, then yeah, that's the people I follow. And that's kind of a double standard because, not everybody can be... I feel like I always wish... I'm always looking to improve your videos. And that's the mindset you should have as a YouTuber. But, Mr. Beast says, always just improve something after 100 videos. You always look for errors. And then say to yourself, like, if you make a live or something and you're a consistent YouTuber, point out 4 things and see if those 4 things, will watch your video and say, were those 4 things present in those videos? So that's another way to look at it, too. Somebody else taught me that. Another YouTuber. You learn from other YouTubers. What? So anyway, that was nice. That was a nice little rush. Everybody's gone though. You're doing what I'm doing. I sure will. I'm glad you really like my show though. I mean, sometimes, everybody's show can get boring at some point. I really wish, I could have backgrounds, and I feel like, and I really wish, I could have the, like a big YouTuber like Mr. Beast has, he has the ability to make his videos look like shows or something. You look like you're actually watching a reality show and such. I wish, and hopefully at some point I get to that point where I could have really good lighting, and like when you watch my show, you actually feel like you're watching a Top Chef show or something like that. That would be really cool. I'd like to give, I don't know if I'm sure there probably is an app. There's an app for everything now to make my lives look like reality shows and just kind of look like you're watching a show. That's what's cool, I think. But we'll get there. Always trying to find ways to make my stuff look cooler. I always feel like some things are just never good enough. But yeah, just take what you can, and literally, Mr. Beast says, literally, just make 100 videos and then just improve something after 100. Literally, just polish a turd, really. It's just like your video. My first 100 videos got some views, and they didn't even deserve it, really. It's basically just work with what you got. Hello, Colette. How are you? Nice to meet you. Anyway, I always keep saying, hopefully I did find a good place, to go fishing tomorrow, so it won't be spotty and lag, and, my Wi-Fi will actually work, so I can record it and stream it. I mean, those are the videos that I want to make longer videos. Those are the ones that's literally what I should do all the time. Because, I started fishing a lot. I'm great. Thank you for asking. Nice to meet you. You have any fun plans for the weekend or what? I'm just chilling last minute, seeing if any of my regulars on. I've seen a lot of new ones, seen a lot of newbies. I haven't seen a troll yet, so it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. You always get trolls here and there, but like sometimes, I mean, a lot of times, like if you react a certain way and you treat trolls, I mean, if you're adamant about how you keep trolls off your channel, they're not committed. So a lot of times they're like, oh, they won't even bother commenting. So that's good. Random stuff. How are you? Yo, how are you? So, anyway. Oops. Okay, so. Anybody else want to show up and chit chat? Well, thank you though. How is my day going? What? It's good, I mean, it was just long and boring. I mean, it was long and I worked today. It was just a regular work day, but then it's Friday, so I mean, I have the next 2 days off. I have weekends off, so I mean, it's gonna be nice. It's always nice to have weekends off, and I think that's one of the reasons what keeps me at this job that I've been doing for several years now. Having weekends off, I really feel, and that's really hard to do nowadays, getting weekends off depending on where you work. Yeah, a lot of jobs like people working weekends. But yeah, the next job I get, I know that's really hard to find. I'm gonna try to get. Like it's become such a regular thing for me to have weekends off. So I mean, no matter whatever job I get next, I'm gonna try to at least have weekends off. Try to get, weekends are really important to me. I like having my weekends off. Kind of like school, but not all jobs can do that. You have to work Sundays and Saturdays. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't work in the cooking industry yet either, because if you work in the cooking industry, you're definitely gonna have to work weekends. That's just gonna be a lot to adapt to for me. Sorry, I dropped something. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying hello, just seeing who's out there, and just wants to stop in and say hi. Come up with a quick chit chat and chill for a little bit. We already did a bunch of cooking this week, and I'm really happy about the dishes, and I'm really happy that we got some time, and I'm really happy that, I work a different shift now, that I'm off during the day. I get off at 5 now. I can actually cook during the week. So it's really nice, and I'm really enjoying my schedule. Yeah, I mean, we already cooked some 2 dishes this week. Shakshuka, if you haven't seen it, it was actually really good, and I really enjoyed how it came out. And then we also made bacon-wrapped jalapeno poppers. I think I was a little too immodest with them, and now I look at them, because I tasted some other my mom made jalapeno poppers later this week, and honestly, now I'm a little more critical of them. They were okay, but they could have been better. I mean, I think recipes lie, with jalapeno poppers. It's really hard to. It's going well. Thank you for asking. I'm off the weekend, so yeah, chilling, watching my new favorite show, and yeah, I'm doing good. Just saying hello and just looking for some last minute conversation, seeing if my regulars show up. I was gonna say, the jalapeno poppers, the ones that I cooked. If you haven't seen it, if you want to go watch it, you can go watch it. It's on one of my lives. I think it's really hard because you wrap them, when the ones that you wrap in bacon. I think it's really critical. Like, I think you should actually flip them. That's what I didn't do. Getting the bacon to cook evenly that you're wrapping something in. So, yeah, I think there were certain areas that it wasn't cooked as well. So that's why maybe I should have been a little more critical of the jalapeno poppers that I made this week. But the filling and the inside was good. And, the jalapenos were nice and soft and they were cooked pretty well. But the bacon just could have been cooked a little bit better. Oh, not much. How are you? Well, I guess everybody's just stopping in and saying hello and moving on. That's cool, though. You guys want to stop in and say hello? Stick around for a little bit. Go for it. just ask me ask me about what I do, or ask me about my day. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about your guys' day. If anybody has anything fun, anything fun worth talking about, I'd love to hear it. I got a first troll. Well, I'm not gonna stick around too much longer, so just wishing everybody a good weekend. Just looking for some good vibes. Anybody wants to have a share or talk or like and subscribe. All that I ask is you please be respectful. Stop in, say hello. Anything fun worth sharing, I'd love to hear it. Anyway. Anybody else doing anything fun this weekend? Like I said, I'm really happy that I have a better schedule now, and now I'm able to make more lives during the week, during the day. Kind of nice. What I really need to do, though, is just find a really good fishing spot where my Wi-Fi works, where my router works well, and then just, make long recordings of that. Hopefully we'll be able to do that tomorrow. Be nice. Oh. I really need to do that. I keep saying I'm going to, and I never do. But I don't know all the places that I went. Yeah. Sorry, I thought somebody was knocking on my door. Hello, Arthur. Nice to meet you. How are you today? You having a good weekend? You having a good Friday night? I was actually supposed to hang out with somebody tonight from work, but it's kind of hit or miss with this guy. I haven't hung out with in a while, but he's pretty cool. He's a cool guy to hang out with, but he wanted to hang out late tonight, so I don't know if I'm going to. So I probably, he never got back to me, but I probably would have said no anyway, because it's just too late. Friday nights, after working, usually Friday nights I start feeling the work week, or Thursday night. Like after Friday night when I get off and like knowing that I have the weekends off, I feel like, oh man, I just worked 40 hours this week or plus, 40 plus. So I'm like, yeah, I'm usually pretty dead on Friday nights. I'm pretty tired. I usually just stay in and chill. Alright, you said that already. I get it. I don't really get in discussion. I mean, I get in discussion with religion with some people sometimes, but I just don't even do it anymore. Because half the time, a lot of people don't even really care to discuss the religion. They're just really just looking for attention, honestly. I mean, some people who really preach and be Bible thumpers, they're kind of like trolls, honestly. I mean, if somebody really asks me specifically, I usually just wait and somebody just asks me questions like in a nice, respectful way about God and religion, then yeah, I'll definitely have that conversation with you. I hate to say it, maybe some of them are really just trying to have a nice conversation, but yeah, I appreciate it. But I realized in one of my lives, it just, I mean, I get so, I let myself get rage baited so much, and then people get, argumentative with me about my religious beliefs and everything, and then just really takes up the whole life. And I feel like that's kind of stray away from what I do. I mean, it happens, but oh, excuse me. There's this little stuffy in my room. Allergies are killing us. The weather keeps changing. It gets hot and then it rains, and oh man, humidity crazy around here in this state. But then, I realized I was like, yeah, I just try to avoid all confrontation anymore because, it just literally takes us a whole live, and then I don't want somebody to watch the live and say, well, does this person cook or does this person actually get into arguments with people? And yeah, I do. People get rage baited. It happens. But like if somebody's going to challenge me or be disrespectful and trash what I believe or trash what I do or just trash me in general, sometimes it's easy to want to defend yourself. But you really got to pick your battles and you got to be careful. Well, yeah, I mean, like recently, the other day, somebody did actually have a discussion with me and started talking about religion, but they were very respectful in the way they did it. They didn't just keep repeating Bible verses over and over and over again. I mean, yeah, that at that point, yeah, it's just like, okay, well, I mean, obviously, that's just looking for attention. I mean, I tell everybody, I was like, dude, if you really want to, preach and, be a Bible thumper, then you should do that on your channel. I am a religious person, and I do believe in God, and I say God bless you in a lot of my posts and everything. But I mean, everybody has different religions on here. Like I don't really my focus isn't religion. I mean, if it was, then yeah, I'd be more than happy to have discussions like that. So it's just not really relevant that I really get into too many of those discussions. But it happens. It depends on the person. Like if somebody's really respectful and what I'm talking about, and that's why I always try to stick to when I ask questions. Like I try to stick to lighthearted conversations, definitely not politics. I have gotten political once or twice, but usually I definitely don't keep those videos because somebody asked me a question politically and it just got me rage baited a little bit. I took the bait. We're all human. We take the bait sometimes. I don't know what question it was. It was just more of a common sense question. Oh, I said, let's say a prayer for that woman that died, Renee Goody. And that was what it was. And then somebody started trashing me. Hello, Sonny. How are you? Nice to meet you. How's your weekend going? You having a good Friday night? You got any fun plans for the weekend or what? I'm great. I'm alive, walking and talking and blinking and breathing, Every day's Christmas. I'm good. I'm all right. I got the weekend off. It's Friday night. I'm chilling. Not doing much. It is bedtime. I know. It is. And I'm just getting old, usually back in the day, I used to go out and everything, and being a single guy, people tell me you should go out more, you should do this more, since you're single, enjoy your free time, take advantage of the fact that you're not married, you have no kids yet. So I was like, I would do that, but I'm just tired anymore. I just don't have the energy to do a lot of things. Man, 30s, man, I'm 37. I just turned 37. I know I'm lame. And honestly, I don't know. I just don't really care. I mean, like, I know that sounds really weird. I don't know if I should even say this, but like, I don't really care about having, I used to care a lot when I was young about having a bunch of friends and everything. But like, stay home, be safe. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's okay. It's good to get out. You should have a group of friends. It's not good for men to be alone. I mean, sometimes for people to be alone too much. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was a few days. It was the last day of July. Oh no, July 27th. But thank you. Um, but yeah, I don't know. People offer me to hang out, and then I was supposed to hang out with a friend that I had from work that I hadn't hung out with. But I'm kind of glad he never got back to me because he wanted to hang out really late, and I was like, I just don't think I could do it, dude. I mean, I do want to hang out because we haven't hung out in a while, but hopefully, I'm sure we'll hang out tomorrow. I sure do. Hey, Billy Joe. Nice to meet you. But I don't know. I mean, like people. I mean, I guess I do. I guess it's kind of my fault, really. Why? I mean, I am the way I am because, well, I have a YouTube channel too, and that takes up a lot of my time. And I mean, I am. It is my goal to really make a career out of YouTube. To get monetized and go places with it. So, I think that's partially why I don't really care. I mean, I don't really, have much of a social life because YouTube pretty much is my social life right now, and I enjoy it a lot. I do like it. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't. So I guess that's partially why I don't really. I really should. I really need to do that though. Get out and hang out with people and meet more people out in public too, of course, and have a public social life. But I don't know. I mean, like, and I used to hang out with people, and I used to, like, I take invitations all the time when people ask me to hang out with them, but, like, I don't know, I'm a different person. I mean, I do, but I don't. I mean, the people that I hang out with, half the time, like, I go hang out with them, I'm kind of bored. And I'll answer that question in a second. I definitely want to answer that, though. But like, I don't know. I feel like, I enjoy my own company better. I mean, like, I know what I like to do, and I know other people, not everybody likes to do what you do. I mean, I guess maybe that's my fault. I'm not hanging out with people that I have much in common with. So I think that's what it is. You need to find people that you have more in common with. That's probably, yeah. But no, it is good to, hang out with people and, have a social life. It's good to have people that care about you, people that, um, what do you call it? People to socialize because we are social creatures. It's healthy. It's healthy for you, but with good people. Always try to pick. And I used to be a really, really diehard people pleaser when I was young, and I used to have really bad influences in my life, and I used to be really bad at picking friends. So, but nowadays, I guess it's just I'm getting old, and I do so much YouTube now. That is my social life. Well, YouTube's going well, actually. I mean, we're over 1,000 subscribers, and I made some friends on here, and I mean, there's a lot of there's trolls here and there, but I've met some really good people. I've met some really fun people, good like-minded people. Yeah, YouTube's doing well. I mean, we're at 500 watch hours. Still got a ways to go, but I mean, yeah, I think YouTube. I mean, yeah, I would say my YouTube life is very looking pretty promising. If I keep doing what I'm doing and I do it pretty consistently, which we're doing, which I hope to do more of, hope to be more consistent with. Yeah, I'd say yeah, YouTube for me, YouTube is looking pretty promising. So yeah, and yeah, I'd like it, and yeah, I think so. This is really my social network too, talking to people. I mean, I do talk to people on here. You guys, my followers, and I guess that's really the bond. And when I first started YouTube, I thought it was just where people wanted to, make money and be in front of a camera. Oh, and that's the other thing too why I love YouTube. I like being in front of a camera because I always just the feeling, I always wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. Just that's something cool about being in front of a camera. But yeah, now I'm doing the next best thing, and I think this is better for me. Um, I but yeah, I'd say. But thank you for the question, Sonny. Though, yeah, we're doing really well. How about you? Do you watch stuff or you just post? Do you post or just watch stuff? You have a YouTube? Are you pretty active on YouTube like me or no? I do need to take a break from social media though, and keep meeting so many people that says, "Oh, I've been off social media for a week." It is, I know it can very much consume you, but yes, one of these days I really need to take some time off YouTube. And maybe that's partially one of my things. Maybe if I took some time off YouTube, maybe I actually would say, "Oh man, maybe I was like, wow, now I actually enjoy going out. Maybe I would actually appreciate going out and socializing with other friends. Maybe I would actually appreciate going out and and just enjoying the life outside of YouTube." I think it's partially my fault too. I just knew I talked to somebody last night who was been a follower of me for a while. Told me that I was like, I've been off social media for a while. It was just so unhealthy for me. It was just too much. So that's understandable. But that's what I need to do. We all need to take a break. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate all the questions and everything. Nice to meet you, Sonny. Nice to meet all the new people. If you guys like what you see, then, give it a like and a follow. I mean, and I always say this to everybody, you know what? Hey, people might like cooking, people might like the things that I do, but, I might be boring, that's fine. I'm not going to be offended. If my channel's too boring for you, I'm totally understandable. And if you don't like, or if you just don't like what you see, then, hey, swipe right. That's how YouTube works, right? But hey, if you stay and you like what you see, I appreciate it, And always trying to make it better. And you guys are the reasons, the people that say, "Oh, I love that video. That was a good video," or give that positive feedback with you. that's the bond that you create, and I think that's why I fall in love with YouTube so much. The positive feedback that you get from your community of followers, you bond with them. You're like, oh wow, I really want my followers to, I really want to do good with my followers. I really want to give them good content. Because they appreciate you. You want to, and it motivates you to do better. I was like, oh, I want to do better in this next video because I know you guys like seeing it. So yeah, I think it's a friendship bond. Yeah, so I guess that's what it is for me. So that's the good thing about YouTube. Well, okay, I will answer that one. Yeah, but that's the only one. I know he does. He loves you too. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. You don't have to tell me. I know. But thank you. Jesus loves everybody. Ooh, excuse me. But anyway, yeah, and then it's like being a book writer or something, being a YouTuber. Like this one movie that I watched, I forget what it was, but where you hear about reader or book writers or, movie makers, like directors and everything, I think there's really a sense of, it's that bond that you create with an audience, I was like, I was watching this movie. It's like, well, why would you write a book about this? Well, my readers want to expect the truth, You want to give the best to your followers, basically, the followers that actually strive you to do better, strive you to be successful. So yeah, I think that's the bond, and I think that's one of the best thing about being a YouTuber for me is, and that's why I fall in love with it so much. Yeah, like when I first started, I was literally just chasing views, which I still do. That is a goal, but it shouldn't be your only goal. If I really hated YouTube, I wouldn't be here. If I was only on here for the money, then yeah, that's not a good reason. There are some people that are on here just chasing clout. But I feel like if you're on here for just one reason, then you're not going to make good. You're not going to make good content. Really, you're not going to put the best effort. I think if you're passionate about what you do and you like what you do and you like sharing it with others and good vibes and positive feedback, then you're going to be a great YouTuber. Hi, Shelby. You were here earlier, weren't you? And you left. Nice to see you again. Yeah, keep those things in mind. I tell everybody all the time, If you ever really want to become an active on your YouTube channel, do something that you enjoy doing. Dragon, I saw you last night. Dragon Cup. But yeah, I mean, if you find something that you're passionate about, find something you like and you like being in front of a camera, or you don't even have to be in front of the camera, really. I know some people that make videos that don't even show themselves because they're privacy issues. That's understandable, but hey, if you do something and you're good at it and you like, or at least if you're just passionate about it, then I think and you think you would do well on YouTube, then yeah, those are the good basis to start a YouTube channel. Anyway, I guess I'm about to get off though. I appreciate everybody stopping by and saying hello, and I hope everybody has a good week, and I hope everybody's doing well. And if anybody wants has any last minute thoughts or things they want to share, I'd love to hear about it. Anything fun. I don't know what that means. You're speaking a different language. Sorry, I don't read Aramaic or whatever that language is, or Japanese or whatever. No, it looks Aramaic. I don't know what it is. Well, anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by and giving my channel a look, and I appreciate all the good vibes and the positive feedback with everybody. But I was going to say, my last thing that I wanted to say, and I have mentioned this before, but sometimes it's hard for me, if you guys haven't noticed, to put my thoughts in words. I have anxiety too, just like everybody else. I get stage fright just like everybody else. It's just hard for me to word what I'm saying in my mind sometimes. So that's why I stumble on my words sometimes. And you know, you get a little stage fright. It happens. We're all human. But I was gonna say, if you like what you do and you're really passionate about what you do, you don't even have to be that good at it. You know, if you just like something that you do and you want to put it be in front of a camera, then you're gonna be a great YouTuber. You're silly. It's not supposed to be a joke. I love pickles though. I do like sour pickles. The pickles are good. Being silly. But I was gonna. But anyway, like I said, you know, if you find something that you enjoy doing, find a decent camera. Well, you don't even have to be that good of a camera. And you find something you like to do, or you have a passion in your life that you like to do, and you want to be in front of a camera, then you're gonna have a successful YouTube channel. Oh, that's the basis for a successful YouTube channel. So keep that in mind. All right, guys. Well, I'm probably gonna head out. Well, thanks everybody for joining, you know, and thanks everybody for stopping by and saying hello. I really, really appreciate it. You know, I appreciate all the likes and subscribes. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, then don't forget to like and follow. And as always, happy cooking. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.